What's going on? And welcome to the Atlanta Sports Channel, where we talk all sports all the time. So make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button on the videos, which helps the channel grow. All support is appreciated. I thank you. And let's get right into it, man. Draymond Green. Oh, man. We all seen the Draymond Green Poole situation. I mean, who couldn't? It was leaked right after it happened, right? We all know that was an inside move, whether it's on Draymond's side or the organization side. You can look at it as two ways to this thing. Me, I believe that, we're going to get to that, but I believe what all happens was with Draymond. I think Draymond's frustrated, man. He's looking at Poole as his contract. This is my contract right here. I'm practicing with my contract. I'm passing the ball to my contract. That's my money right there. We all know Green wants a new contract. He was vocal about that. It's out there. And we all know that Golden State is kind of reluctant to do that. They see the young players coming up. They see their future. The Golden State, they draft good, and with Poole being a draft pick, you got Wiseman. Draymond Green was a draft pick. Stephon Curry, Klay Thompson. So they draft good and they take care of their draftees and people stay there. And that's how you build culture. They didn't go out and they got a few. Wiggins was a free agent. They got Durant at those times, but the core was draft picks. He knows that. He's a part of that. So he knows Jordan Poole is going to get his. He's going to get a contract. He played. He contributed to the championship, so he deserves it. He sees it, and I don't know what's being said. Poole could, it was words. There was things saying that Poole was kind of feeling himself after the championship. He knows his role. He played a role, and he knows what's about to happen. And he can see it coming. And, maybe he gets beside himself, say a few things to Green in the hallway or, say some things in practice or, kind of rub Green the wrong way because Green is at the end of his career and he wants that last contract and Poole is in front of that. He's looking at him as that. You're blocking it. You're dividing me and the money. You know what I mean? So, and we all know when Draymond has a problem with somebody on the team, he tries to get him out of there. Him and Durant had a problem. He got him up out of there. But the thing with Poole is, like I said, he's younger and he's more valuable, in my opinion, than Green. Green is a system guy. He's good for the system, but if he goes anywhere else for a max dollar, he's going to get exposed. And I think that's part of the reason, too. Jordan Poole can expose him, man. If I don't get this contract here, somebody else offer me some money, I'm going to have to take it. So if I have to take that, then they're going to have higher expectations. The triple single ain't going to work somewhere else with max money. Golden State, they take it. You're good. He gives them attitude and all that. So they'll take it. He's vocal. Steph and Klay, they're not really too vocal. They may throw some jabs here and there, but, Curry recently, with the ESPYs and all that, came out, started showing a little character, but they're not too outspoken. So they need Green to kind of be like their spokesman, stand up for everybody, But, hey, he knows if he goes to another team, well, his role is going to be you're going to have to do a lot more than what you're doing in Golden State. That's not going to be accepted. You're going to have to score points, and your points are going to be contested because you don't have Stephon and Klay. They're not worried about Green these days. That's why if you see Green get a shot, it's wide open. It's a wide open shot. You know what I mean? He's never really have to create his own shot. He don't really even put the ball on the ground. You know what I mean? He gets it. It's a wide open bucket. He can look at the bucket for about a couple seconds, line it up, and do his thing. So he should be a three-point specialist if you ask me what all those wide open looks he get. But that's not going to happen at other teams. You're not going to get those wide open looks at other teams. You're not going to get that. You're going to be asked to play. You're going to be asked to step up. And he knows that. So, he don't want that. He don't want to get exposed. He don't want to get put out there like dog nuts, just dangling. He don't want that. So that's it too. The real Green will have to show. This is the system Green, but the real Green will show. And he's not a Hall of Famer. I'm sorry, people. If he makes the Hall of Fame, is watered down. He's a great player. You got people like Duncan, Garnett, Olajuwon, Shaq. I mean, and then Draymond. He don't fit in none of the. He don't fit in. He don't fit nowhere in there. I'm sorry. He's a good player. Not taking that away from him, but he's not in that company. Those are Hall of Famers. Maybe in this age, but it is what it is. He fits for the Warriors. You take him somewhere else, the numbers wouldn't be nowhere, and he knows it. That's where part of the frustration is coming from, in my opinion. He's frustrated. They say, no, we're not giving you a contract. He's hearing that he might get the contract. There you have it. And on the flip side, you never know, man. It can be the organizations trying to paint him to be a bad guy. Trying to point him to be a bad guy because the video came out fairly fast. You got somebody got all eyes on Green. You know what I mean? We want to see what's going, if he even, spits on the ground. Anything he do wrong, we want it documented. Now they're saying Poole and Green is not speaking. This can carry over into the season. Let this carry over into the season. You have a reason, and the Warriors not play good. You have a reason to say, hey, he's a cancer to the team. We can trade him. They want to say we're going to keep Green at all costs. How many times they say that? This is our guy. We're going to stick behind our guy, and the guy get traded the next day. That's the business side of it. That's why they say nothing personal is just business. I just shook your hand. Look at how they did Isaiah Thomas in Boston. Oh, IT, man. And, oh, yeah. And he was up out of there. And ain't been the same since. Career ain't recovered. So this could be something on an organization to try to create the cancer in the locker room thing for Green to get him up out of there, to say, hey, man, we had to trade him. We was going to pay him. But, we got young players. We don't need that in the locker room. So we had to make a move what was best for the team. That can be a possibility. Or it can be somebody in Green's camp. Green could have did that. Because we've seen that Draymond and LeBron James have made a nice relationship here. It went from Draymond calling him the B word on the court to, them throwing shots to, they had weddings doing the Antonio Brown dance and, at parties and, Green on a barbershop, all the time. And, he's defending LeBron all the time now. And so, and we all know LeBron likes to, LeBron likes to play with who he wants to play with. And he already said he would love to play with Green to get into a arguing match. Him and Green will have some of the best arguing, some of the best debates. So that's put out there. So you never know. That's a possibility too. It got out there fast for a reason. Whether it's on Green's side or it's the organization side. Somebody wanted it out and it got out, and somebody got paid too. That. But That's just what it is. And only time will tell. Only time will tell how it got out, you know, once the truth come out of the matter. Because everything now is all speculation. But that's it, man. That's what I believe. I believe Green was just frustrated. Contract situations. He's looking at his money in practice, run around in practice, and if he says anything, set you off, because I can be in Detroit, or I can be, Orlando. I could be somewhere, I don't want to be. Which places wouldn't be bad, but he don't want to be there because he's going to be exposed. He knows the real him, and he don't want the world to see it. Which he's a complimentary player, but he's not the best defender, like he said, and he's not the player that his mouth says he is. Decent, but not all that. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. You think this is the organization putting this out there to make Draymond look bad? Or do you think this is Draymond putting it out there as his way to escape and play with the Lakers and LeBron James or whoever? I don't know. I know he's frustrated. I know that much. But thanks again for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and until next time, I'm out.